Hey everyone! Welcome back. Today, we're starting a complete step-by-step tutorial on how to create a cinematic AI movie with consistent characters, using completely free AI tools. In today's video, I'm going to show you a method that solves one of the biggest challenges in AI filmmaking: creating the same character over and over again with minimal errors and maximum consistency. I know many of you have struggled to generate images of the same character that actually look alike. Well, after this tutorial, that problem will be a thing of the past. But before we dive in, take a look at this short preview of a film created using the exact workflow I'm about to teach you.
What do you think is going to happen this Sunday night?
It's going to be an easy fight. I will knock him out. I have nothing to lose. I already lost everything. I have so much pain in my heart. You will always remain a shadow of me, the real champ. I will end him, coach. This is the biggest fight of your life.
The first thing we're going to do is create our consistent character, because this is by far the most important part of the entire workflow. I'm going to copy the prompt here, and later in the tutorial I'll break it down and explain exactly how it works. I'll be generating the images using both ChatGPT and VO2, so you can compare the results side by side and decide which one works better for your projects. Now, as you probably know, ChatGPT normally requires a paid subscription for image generation. But don't worry, I'll also show you a simple trick that lets you do this even if you don't have a subscription. All you need to do is click the plus button, then select Create Image. As you can see, ChatGPT's image generation has improved dramatically. The quality is honestly impressive. Next, I'll paste my prompt right here. So, what exactly is this prompt? I'll show you in a moment. I'll upload all of these prompts to my Telegram channel and Discord server, so you can download them and use them yourself. Later in the course, I'll dedicate an entire section to prompt engineering, where I'll explain every part of this prompt in detail and teach you how to write powerful prompts from scratch. For this example, I've asked ChatGPT to generate 16 cinematic images based on a fictional boxing match between Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. We'll use these images throughout the tutorial to create our AI-generated film. I also specified in my prompt that I wanted the story to be divided into 16 scenes, so the AI would generate 16 images that follow the entire sequence. I also made sure to mention that I didn't want any text or captions inside the images. That way, I can reuse the same visuals in different languages without having to edit anything later. Now I'll click Generate and wait for ChatGPT to finish creating the images. While that's processing, let's jump over to Nano 2 and generate the same project there as well. I'll leave a link to this website in the description below. Once you see the results, you'll understand why this workflow is so much better than the methods we've used before. So let's wait for both tools to finish. All right. Both ChatGPT and Nano 2 have finished generating the images. This is the result from ChatGPT. As you can see, it created all 16 storyboard frames in a single image. In my prompt, I clearly described how I wanted the story to begin, how each scene should progress, and how it should end. And ChatGPT followed those instructions surprisingly well. I can simply click the download button and save the image to my device. Now let's look at Nano 2. It actually generated 2 different versions, and each one contains all of the storyboard frames. The image quality is incredibly impressive. What's even better is that you don't have to use the entire storyboard. You can take just one of these images and create multiple videos from it. For example, in this frame, Mike Tyson is throwing a punch, and in the next one, Muhammad Ali dodges it perfectly. Each frame can become its own cinematic video. I'll download these as well so they're ready for the next step. I'll go ahead and download the image, save it to my device, and zoom in so you can see the details more clearly. In my prompt, I also explained that I wanted the story to begin before the fight and continue all the way through fight day. And as you can see, the AI followed that storyline really well. By the way, if you're enjoying this tutorial so far and finding it helpful, make sure to subscribe if you're new here. And don't forget to like and share the video. It really helps support the channel. Now, here's the next challenge. How do we turn these images into videos? Instead of generating 16 separate images, we generated all 16 scenes inside a single storyboard image. That saves a lot of time, but it creates one small problem. When it's time to animate the story, we don't want the entire storyboard. We only need one frame at a time. The same applies to the image generated by ChatGPT. We need to extract each individual scene before we can turn it into a video. So how do we do that? Let's go back to the prompts. I have another prompt prepared for this exact purpose. I'll copy it, and before I run it, let me explain how the storyboard is organized. We have 4 rows and 4 columns. Starting from the top left corner, the images are numbered from left to right. Frame 1, Frame 2, Frame 3, and Frame 4. The same pattern continues for the remaining rows. Now I'll scroll down, upload the storyboard image we generated with ChatGPT, and you'll immediately see how this works. For example, let's say I want the image located in row 2, column 2. I'll simply enter row 2 and column 2 into the prompt, and I've also asked ChatGPT to extract it in high quality. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. Just click Generate, and ChatGPT will isolate that single frame for you in full resolution. As you can see, ChatGPT has extracted the exact frame we selected based on the row and column we specified. I'll download it as well. Take a close look at the quality. It's done an excellent job preserving the details from the original storyboard. Now, let's do the exact same thing with Nano Banana 2. Before we continue, here's something really important. Generating images with Nano Banana 2 doesn't require any credits at all. As you can see, my credit balance is still 0, so you can use this method completely for free. Here's how it works. I'll upload the storyboard image, enter the prompt, and this time let's choose a different frame. For example, row 3, column 2. So I'll type 3 for the row, add a space, and then 2 for the column. That's it. Now I'll click Generate and wait for the result. All right, it's finished. And as you can see, it extracted exactly the frame we wanted. The result is incredibly accurate, and the image quality is excellent. I'll download it so we can use it later when we start creating our videos. Now, because I asked Nano Banana 2 to generate 2 versions, it also created a second image with a full body composition. But the first result is the one we actually requested, and it's almost identical to the original frame. Occasionally, the AI might add or slightly change a small detail, but in most cases, the character, composition, and overall scene remain consistent, which is exactly what we need for creating cinematic AI videos. This next part is really important. In this example, we're creating a story featuring 2 legendary public figures, Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. Most AI video generators won't let you create videos of well-known celebrities. For example, it's usually impossible to place Cristiano Ronaldo in a custom scene and generate a video of him, because many AI platforms restrict content featuring public figures. But don't worry, I'm going to introduce you to 2 free AI tools that make this possible. The first one is Wan Ai. I've already covered an earlier version of this tool on the channel, but today we're using the brand new Wan Ai 2.7, which comes with significant improvements and delivers much better video quality. Let's jump in and see how it works. Now let's go back to our storyboard. The image we extracted is from row 3, and it's our 10th scene in the story. So I'll go back to my prompts. Copy prompt number 10 and paste it into the video generator. This is where we upload the image. One thing I really like about this tool is that you don't actually need any credits to generate videos. You have two options. You can use your daily credits for faster generation, or you can generate videos completely for free. The platform gives you 10 free credits every day, which is enough to create several 5-second videos. But here's an important tip. If you want to save your credits, simply turn off Generate with Credits. The generation will take a little longer, but it won't cost you any credits at all. I'll upload my image, paste my prompt, click Generate, and let it start creating the video. While that's rendering, let me show you another fantastic AI video generator. This one creates full HD 1080p videos, and you can even sign up using temporary email addresses if you want additional free generations. When you create a new account, you get 6 free videos, and we'll be using the VidU 3 model. It's an amazing tool. I'll select Image to Video, upload the same image, and paste in the exact same prompt. One feature I really love is that you can choose one image as the starting frame and another image as the ending frame, allowing the AI to generate a smooth transition between them. For this example, I'll keep it simple and use a single starting image. The tool will generate an 8-second video in 1080p Full HD quality. I'll leave the number of outputs set to 1, click Generate, and as you can see down here, my credit balance is still 0. Once you've used up all of your free credits, simply create a new account with a different email address and sign in again. If you don't want to use your personal email, I'll also leave a link to a temporary email service in the description below. Now I'll click Generate and wait for the video to finish rendering. Alright, both videos are ready. It took about 10 minutes to generate them, and both include sound effects and audio. I'll show you the final results at the end of this video, but before we watch them, let's look at something even more important. How can we create AI movies that are 60 minutes long, or even longer? And how do we generate these prompts in the first place? As you can see, we currently have 16 storyboard images. I'll also upload this prompt to my Discord server and Telegram channel, so you can copy it and use it in your own projects. If you have a YouTube channel, feel free to share it in the Discord community as well. That way, everyone can discover each other's content, subscribe, and support fellow creators. There's also a dedicated chat section where you can ask questions, exchange ideas, and connect with other AI creators. Now let's look at the prompt itself. At the top, you'll replace the story topic with your own. For this tutorial, I used a fictional story about Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, but you can write about absolutely anything. You can ask ChatGPT to generate a complete script for your idea, then simply paste that script into this prompt. You'll also specify the visual style you want for your video. Now here's a very important concept. Right now, we're generating 16 storyboard frames inside a single image. But what if you want to create a much longer movie? It's actually very simple. You can increase the number of frames with just one change to the prompt. Instead of generating 16 scenes, you can generate 24, 36, or even more, all inside a single storyboard image. Yes, each frame will become a little smaller because you're fitting more scenes into the same canvas, but that's not a problem at all. Remember what we did earlier? We extracted each frame individually and upscaled it back to full resolution. So even if the original frame is small, once it's extracted, it becomes a high-quality standalone image that's ready to be animated. Just look at this result. The details are still incredibly sharp. You can clearly see the textures, the lighting, even the tiny water droplets. The quality is almost identical to the original, which means you can safely generate larger storyboards without sacrificing the final image quality. The storyboard is generated in a 16:9 aspect ratio, and you can choose whether you want it to create one version or two versions. The overall workflow stays exactly the same. The second version may include a few different details or creative variations, and sometimes those extra ideas end up being useful in your final project. Another great advantage is that this tool is completely free. It doesn't require any credits, there's no subscription, and there's no watermark, so you can use it freely in your own projects. Now, if your goal is to create a 60-minute movie, or even longer, you simply need more storyboard frames. Whether you generate 512, 1024, or even more frames depends on how long you want your final film to be. Now, let me show you one of the most important parts of this entire workflow. If you've followed everything up to this point, this next tip is what will really improve the quality of your results. First, choose your visual style. If you want an anime look, write anime. If you want a cinematic look, write cinematic. Whatever style you want, specify it here. Next, you'll see the section for frame 1 through frame 9. What does that mean? For example, if we look at frame 4, we simply count from the top left corner moving left to right. The fourth image is frame 4. Now here's the key. Don't leave these frame descriptions empty. Write a separate prompt for every single frame. In the past, you may have asked ChatGPT to generate one prompt for your entire script. Instead, ask ChatGPT to break your story into individual scenes. For example, if you're creating 64 storyboard frames, simply tell ChatGPT your topic, your visual style, and ask it to write a unique prompt for frames 1 through 64, one frame at a time. Most importantly, clearly define the beginning and the ending of your story. For example, in this tutorial, I told ChatGPT that Muhammad Ali enters from the street at the beginning, and I also described exactly what I wanted the final frame of the boxing match to look like. This is extremely important because it gives the AI a clear story arc to follow. Once you've defined the beginning and the ending, ask ChatGPT to continue writing detailed prompts for every frame in between. That's the secret to creating a long, consistent, cinematic AI movie that flows naturally from scene to scene. So what happens next? At this point, I have 16 storyboard frames, and every single frame already has its own prompt. For example, this is the prompt for frame 15, and this is the image it generated. That means your entire workflow is already organized. When it's time to create the videos, you don't have to start from scratch. You already have the prompt for each image. You can either use that prompt directly in your AI video generator, or, even better, paste it into ChatGPT and ask it to transform it into a video-optimized prompt with cinematic camera movements, character actions, lighting, and motion. This gives the AI much more information to work with and usually produces much higher quality video results. Once you repeat this process for every frame, all that's left is to combine the clips together. And that's how you can create a long, consistent, cinematic AI film with remarkably high quality. And that's the final result.